besties. Okay, so originally my battery's on 4%. Oh my gosh. Okay, so originally this was gonna be a weekly reading vlog, but I decided to make it a weekend reading vlog instead, like just to go back to my roots, because I was not reading all week. I wasn't even trying to read all week. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do a weekend reading vlog. I read last night. I read a book at, I actually started Thursday night, but then I finished it last night around 3 a.m. and now I currently started another book. So last night I read One Pucked Up Pack, which was a reverse harem hockey book, and then I started The Wake Up Call by Beth O'Leary. It's her book that's coming out in September. I got it on NetGalley because I get automatically approved for Berkeley Books, so you know, I'm finally reading that. And I usually don't read arcs, but I'm liking it so far. I'm watching Love Island, and these commercials are long as fuck. So what I'm probably gonna do is I'm probably gonna come back and tell you guys more after my camera's charged a little bit more, because I charge my camera all the way. Like once I'm done using my camera, no matter what percent it's on, I charge it to 100% after I'm done like uploading my videos, so that for the next time I don't have to worry about any of this. But I think I might have left it charging for too long, or maybe it was never charging to begin with. I don't know, but I gotta go. So I'll be back, but I had to do that intro clip real fast. Okay, my camera charged to 43%. It's not the next commercial, but it's like I kept watching the commercials and then the commercials would be over and I'll be like, damn, I was supposed to record something. So yeah, so back to what I was saying. I read 2 books so far. I'm also hosting the tarot readathon. I am a co-host for the wands. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I still don't understand how this readathon works, but I'm trying my best. It's just so like much going on. Also, like, I don't know, I think it's like, it's still fun. Like, I love tarot. I don't really use my tarot cards that often, so it's a good reason for me to use my tarot cards like every week. I just hope that I'm doing it right. That's my only thing. But it's like, cause girl, like, how are you a host and you don't really understand the readathon fully? It's just a little bit confusing, but I'm also a little slow, so it's probably just me. But yeah, so I read 2 books. I read one Pucked Up Pack, which was a reverse harem hockey romance. It is about this girl who goes to like this university and they're like wolves. Oh, I don't remember if they ever even like turn into wolves in the book, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, so she goes like to school and like a bunch of alphas go there. Like, I just don't remember them using terms like alpha, omega, and beta, but I don't remember them ever turning into anything, like shifting. Anyways, whatever. So yeah, she goes to the school and nothing, and then there's this hockey team, and one day she ends up like running into them and they end up taking her to like their cabin and they end up hanging out, and she finds out that they all have matching scents. And then the book, I mean, it's very insta-love, and the book kind of pissed me off because it's 400 pages and it's insta-love. Like, do you hate me? Like, I don't understand what is with authors writing 400-page romance. Stop that shit. Like, I mean, this is not AO3. I can sit here and read like a long ass fan fiction because it's fan fiction, okay, and it's good. I'm not gonna sit here and read no fucking 400, 500, 600 page romance. Are you crazy? Stop doing that. Stop doing that. I'm so serious. Nobody, like, no, y'all need to stop reading it. Well, I mean, I just read about 400 pages, but people need to stop reading it so authors can know they need to stop writing it, because this is getting unserious. Anyways, yeah, so I just got really bored because it's insta-love and it's 400 pages, so it's really just a bunch of fluff and smut. Like, and it's like, I mean, that's fine, but that just wasn't what I was looking for at that time. Like, oh my gosh, it was so much smut, which like is cool. It was like smut in the beginning and stuff like that, so that's cool, because like I think when I want something specific, I'll know where to go. But like at that moment, I wasn't really looking for that, because I'm a smut reader, but only, and this is getting TMI, but only like when I'm ovulating. So like only like 1 week out of the month do I really care for smut. Like, I'll read smut, but I'm never really like, oh, smut. I'm never like, oh my gosh, like smut, like I need to read something spicy right now or like I'll die, like I need smut. And it's so crazy because when smut was like first becoming a thing, like I was like, all books need to have smut, no more fade to black. But now I'm starting to see the beauty in fade to black. Wait, is that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Like, now I'm starting to see, like, isn't that crazy how you can grow older in your opinions? Gotta make sure Love Island ain't coming though. You can grow older and your opinions can change. Isn't that insane? Because like at first it's like every book needs to have smut. Like this book is fade to black. This book is so boring. I see the beauty in fade to black now because not everybody wants to sit here and read a character getting banged 35 different ways. Okay, I'm not trying to read that every day, like all day. I'm sorry, I'm not a horny bastard. I don't know what to tell you. Like and this also like with the popularity from book talk, it's just like I don't know, because like I went to the store. I went to the bookstore last week with Jake, and there was this husband and his wife had all smut books in her hand, all books I have read. And it's like, I know exactly what you're reading. Like I've read those books. Like I know exactly what kind of freak you are, you know what I'm saying? And not like in a judgmental way, like I'm not judging anybody, but isn't that insane? Like I could be buying books and then somebody who's read those books can see me buying those books and being like, I know exactly what kind of shit you're into, bitch. Like I know exactly the kind of like shit you're reading. Like I read that, and it's like, duh, I've read it, so obviously I can't judge you. But it's like, I know exactly what y'all are gonna like. I know your business. I know your tea. I know your business. You know what I'm saying? I know your business, all because of the books that you picked up. You know what? And it's like, she doesn't know that I know. What I mean, okay, I guess it's considered because she doesn't know that I know. Because if she knew that I knew, then she would be like, bitch, I know what you know too. Like I know what you be into too. So I'm gonna be so confused when I'm editing this shit. Like, so it's not really that serious. I just think that's funny. Anyway, so now I'm reading The Wake Up Call, which I am loving so far. So this is about, oh shit, Love Island's back on. Okay, so this is about a girl who works in a hotel, and she works with this guy named Lucas. I think there's a guy named Lewis also. I don't know why the author did that. It's kind of confusing reading that shit at like 3 a.m. but whatever. So she works with this guy, and a year before she has sent him a letter saying that she likes him, and she like if he wants to like if he likes her too, he should meet her at this place on Christmas Eve. He never shows up. So now they kind of have like this like enemies to lover situationship. She doesn't like him, he doesn't like her, and it's also Grumpy Sunshine. He's the grump, she's the sunshine, and their hotel is like falling the fuck apart. Like they are like grasping at straws to keep it going, but they're also like going back and forth with each other. Yeah, I'm 50 pages into that. I'm gonna go finish watching Love Island though. Hair doesn't even like look cute today, but it is Sunday. Saturday me and my brother watched TV all day together. I also got suspended on Twitter. I'm suspended for 5 more days. So you would think that like I would like just get off the internet and like find something to do. No, you know what I did? I got on my private account, and I've just been on Twitter through there, and it's boring because nobody's talking to me. Like I don't know if anybody just doesn't see my tweets, or if they see my tweets and they just don't give a fuck, but it's so boring. So I might just stick to like getting my shit together and reading. But also I've been on TikTok a lot, Pinterest, like I've been on a lot of stuff. But anyway, so last night I did read. Once I like got to bed, me and my brother have been watching TV for like the past like 2 days together. We watched the whole Scream franchise except Scream 4 because Paramount Plus does not have that. And then I didn't watch Scream 5 because I didn't really like Scream 5, but Scream 6 was literally amazing. Like, isn't that crazy? Like, it was literally amazing. I don't know, it changed. And also watching Scream from start to finish also like kind of changed my perspective. I might like Scream 5 a little bit more, so just because like I'm a huge Scream fan. I'm a big Scream girl, and so I didn't really like the changes that they made in Scream 5. Like obviously I like the diversity. I wish I had been more diverse, but whatever. I like the diversity and stuff like that, but like it just made, I don't know, I think I was just like looking for reasons to like not like it. It makes sense with the franchise, and I was just like, oh, I don't like this, I don't like that. Now it is stuff that I still don't like, but I think in Scream 6 I kind of just got over it, and I was just like, okay, like it was just such a fun movie with so many kills and nobody important died, which like usually I think I would just be like, oh, this movie sucked, because like if you don't have the balls to kill off a main character, then like it's not really that important to me. But I started off a Patreon. I restarted on my Patreon. I'm going to like, it's gonna be like very casual. It's only $3. So I have some videos that I want to put on there, videos that like I just am too lazy to upload on my own channel. I'll probably just put up on there. I don't really have I think my issue with Patreon is I don't have a lot of followers on there, so like I feel like it's pointless to give like people previews to my earliest videos because like 3 people watch. Last year I did a whole video on like what I've been watching, and it literally like nobody watched the video. So it's like really hard having a Patreon when nobody gives a shit. Like, I'm sorry. So I'll probably just do more casual videos like this. Like if I do like, oh, what I watched this month, I'll just do it like this because nobody gives a shit and I don't want to waste my time. Even though like these are people, but yeah, I turned it down to $3 instead of doing tiers and stuff like that because it's just gonna be like I'll just upload when I feel like it. I get depressive, so I get really depressed, and so sometimes I don't upload, as you guys may have noticed, and so it'll be like really easier on me. I don't have to stress, be like I need to upload for Patreon even though I'm like, you know, because it's only $3. And it's not saying I won't upload or anything like that. It's not just to support me, like you're gonna be getting extra content. It's just I'm gonna be really like, I'm not gonna be putting so much pressure on myself. Anyways, back to what I was reading. So I am reading The Wake Up Call. I think this book might be one of my, like, I think this book might be a 5-star read. I got 50% last night. Like I was only supposed to read to 38%, but I just had so much fun that I just decided to read 50% of it. So like I said, I had a lot of fun. I really like it. It has a lot of things that I like between like the main love interest. So more of their story like developed. So like she wrote him like a love letter and was like, oh, like you should meet me here on Christmas Day, and then he like, I'm thinking he didn't get that letter or something, or he thought it was somebody else or something like that, because she caught him kissing her roommate, and from his POV it's like he doesn't talk about the Christmas letter or anything. So maybe he didn't think it was that big of a deal or what. Like, I think there's a misunderstanding there, but yeah. So she caught him kissing her roommate, and she told him that like he wasn't good enough for her, and like he just like, yeah, whatever. So that's why he doesn't like her, because he thinks that she thinks that he's just not good enough. And then he never met her on Christmas Day when she confessed her feelings, which I know how that feels. It's just really weird because it's like, it's just really specific to a situation that happened to me. So I think that's why I like them. And then also they're in a hotel. One of my favorite animated shows is Stoked, which is like by the creators of 16, if you know any of those shows. So Stoked I love. I haven't rewatched it in such a long time actually, but Stoked I loved. It was like one of my like it's set in like a hotel. It's about these teens who all go to work in this hotel, and it's just so fun. And I've been wanting someone to do a book like that about people who like work in a hotel. And so that book is kind of recreating that as well. So it's kind of like things that I like things I like, I've been wanting. But for some reason it's just feeling like a 4-star so far. I mean, I still have 50% left, so it might change my mind by then. But like so far it's only feeling like a 4-star. I don't know why. I guess I don't get that like fluttery feeling in my chest. But sometimes I still give books 5 stars, even if like I don't wait for that feeling to like give a book 5 stars. I might just give the 5-star book 5 stars just because it has like, the romance is good, it has everything that I like in general. Like, I feel it's very specific to me, and I really like the couple. And so far like it's 50%. They haven't like kissed or anything. They're kind of warming up to each other, but not really. They just had a bet that he won. I am going to finish that today, and then I think I might read like Bad Girl Reputation. I got rid of some books on my Libby last night, and like I like put a holdout for them. I do need to read The Will of the Many, but some of these days I just didn't have enough days to read. And I also got a hold for Practical Magic because I watched the movie last year, and it's like I became my whole personality, and I just really want to read the book, the series. So I think I'm going to read that. I feel like it's gonna be, I don't know why, but I feel like it's gonna be really quick. Like, I feel like it's just gonna be really quick. So yeah, I might read either of those today. Hopefully I'll get back in my reading groove and I get back to reading like 2 to 3 books a day, because like I hate when I'm like getting a reading slump and I'm only reading like 1 book a day. And plus it's already the 11th and I've only read 2 books, which I mean I could read like a bunch of books in the next few days anyways, but at least my wrap up won't be like super long. I will say that, because I think last month my wrap up being like as short as like not reading that many books, my wrap up was like a lot more funner because I can spend more time talking about the books that I like liked and what I didn't like about them and stuff, instead of usually when I read 30 books a month I give myself 1 minute because nobody's trying to watch a 50-minute video no matter what people say. So yeah, I'm gonna go back to reading. I'm gonna see if my brother wants to watch TV. I'm gonna try to stay off the internet. Pinterest is just so fun and it has my attention right now, but I'm gonna try to stay off and like take this time. And plus I've been wanting to like get off the internet. Like I doom scroll a lot. Like in my ideal life, like I would tweet like once a day and or every few days, and a screen time would be really low, and I would spend more time doing my other hobbies because I don't just read, I also draw, I crochet, you know, things. I watch TV, and I would just spend more time doing those hobbies instead of doom scrolling. But it's just so easy to scroll. Like, I need to just get off the internet. But yeah, I'm gonna stop talking before I have to edit a 15-minute clip. I usually don't do like these late night edits. I mean, shit, what is this called? Late night clips. But I just got out the shower, I did my hair. I decided that I'm just gonna be rocking these like low back ponytails because I hate my hair right now. My hair is severely heat damaged and my hair is almost at the length that I want it to be, and I always have this cycle of like cutting my hair and then I'll accidentally give myself heat damage. So I decided this time I'm just gonna let it grow and cut it as I go along. Although I feel like once I probably get once I probably get a little bit over my desired length, that I'll probably just cut it. I don't know, I'm just not satisfied with my hair right now. Like, it's just severely damaged. It's like really thin. Like, I hate it, and it just sucks so much because when I was in high school, I did not care about my curly hair. Like, I was straightening my hair all the time, every week. My hair was fine. It was fine. Now all of a sudden I actually care about my hair, and now suddenly the shit gets heat damage all the time. Like, my hair lasts like earlier this year. No, yeah, my hair earlier this year, like January and February, was so beautiful. Like, it was, I was at a point where I was like, my hair is perfect. Like, I'm obsessed with it. Like, I'm not ashamed of it. Just for me to flat iron my hair because I want to do a length check, and now I'm ashamed of it again. But my hair is almost at the length that I want it to be, so I am happy about that. So by my birthday, which is in August, which is 2 months from now, I think that my hair will be by the length that I want it to be, and I can be happy with that. And then I'll move on to the next goal length for the next year, because I want my hair to be I want my hair to be like down the middle of my back in like the next 3 or 4 years, which I don't know. Anyways, this is not my hair care journey. So I finished the wake up call. I gave it 4.5 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. It was very cute. I did end up getting like the chest flutters, but unfortunately there were just a few things about the book that like kind of annoyed me. Like so it's enemies to lovers, and so she didn't, I already told you why she doesn't like him. So she doesn't like him and he doesn't like her. So it's explained, like, you know, they both end up explaining their sides of what happened, and her explanation to me was just so dumb. Like, not even like in the sense of like it was dumb, like I liked where how the author did it. I just think that was so dumb, and like the miscommunication of it. It's just like, I hate miscommunication, which is crazy because miscommunication, like, it's something that happens in real life. Like, people genuinely do not communicate. But as a Virgo, I do not stand for that. I communicate things all the time. I love communicating my feelings. I love talking things out. Even if they don't work out the way that I want them to, I don't mind. And so seeing in the book where, like, seeing in books, in romance books specifically, where they just don't communicate, it just really pisses me off. But that didn't really irritate me. Okay, and then so yeah, I get a book 4.5 stars. I really liked it. It comes out September. You should definitely be on the lookout for it. I'm gonna talk about a spoiler, okay? Because there's something that happened at the end of this book where I literally audibly went, oh hell no. Like, me and my brother were watching Scream Queens. I go, oh hell no. My brother tells me, he's like, what? Do you guys want to know? So in the epilogue, it's not really a spoiler because it's a romance book, so we all know what happens in the end. But you know, if you don't want spoilers for a romance book, you know, you can just skip to the next clip or whatever. The next, you know, the next part. She proposes to him. She proposes to him. That is my literal worst nightmare. No thank you. So yeah, I read that. I kind of feel sad because this is a weekend reading vlog. I feel like it's gonna be quick. I feel like, I mean, I did a little aesthetic clip which I really loved because I have been in my living room a lot, spending time with my brother because he's on summer break now. We've been watching TV together, as I talked about earlier. So the little aesthetic clips I filmed earlier were fun. And today it rained outside, so we watched some horror movies when my sister got home. I'm gonna call it a night, and then I'll be back tomorrow to wrap up the vlog, talk about if I finished Practical Magic or not, who knows. But yeah, so here's me closing off the vlog. So I did read Practical Magic last night. I finished it and I gave it 3 stars. I am going to be starting magic lessons and actually the book. I haven't read a physical book in months, so I am going to try to read this book physically. Yeah, so I read Practical Magic last night. I ended up giving it 3 stars. I thought it was a pretty fine book. At first when I started reading it, like, I thought it was like really, I want to say like the first 50, no, the first like 30% was like so fun to me. So that's why my rating is so high, because usually I find like these type of books like boring, which I'll get into that part later. But yeah, so when I first started the book, I thought it was like really fun, like getting to know, like I say this all the time on my vlogs, but I love like reading book to movie adaptations or movie tie-ins or whatever, or I like reading in general because I like being in a character's mind. I like to know like what they're thinking, what their motives are, like what made you react in this way, or what was going on in your mind when this happened, or when the person said this, or right before you said that, or you know, how do you feel about this character. Like, I like being in a character's mind. I like knowing what they're thinking. It's a lot better than watching a movie or a TV show, because I feel like you know a person better when you know how they think, or what they're thinking, or why they think the way they do. So that's why I like reading. So I read Practical Magic, and I watched the movie for the first time last fall, and I became obsessed with it, and it became my entire personality. It was so fun. I'm so mad I didn't watch it sooner, but I had literally never heard of that movie until, like, I had never heard of the movie until literally, like, I want to say like 5 years ago. And I'm a Sandra Bullock fan. Like, I'm a Sandra Bullock girl. So yeah, I used to watch all of her. I never heard of Practical Magic, and I would have loved that as a kid. Like, come on now. But yeah, so I gave it 3 stars. I liked it. I really had a lot of fun, like, seeing the differences between the book and the movie. But then I realized these are 2 different things. Like, these are not similar at all. Like, also, I like seeing like the differences, like what the characters look like and stuff like that. Like, Gillian was blonde, whereas in the movie she's ginger, and I think that just like suits her better. I like that they did that. And then also in the book, Sally's kids are a lot older. Like, in the movie they're like young, they're like middle school, like under the age of 7. I mean, under the age of like 8, you know, like somewhere around there. I don't know, I just made that up. But like in the book, her oldest daughter is 16 and her youngest daughter is 13. But yeah, so like plot wise, it doesn't really follow, like, it follows a similar plot kind of, but like it's not the same plot of like, oh, the Gillian is getting abused, so she goes to like seek her sister's help, and they accidentally kill him, and then he's like haunting them. It's not like that. It's literally just like she kills him by accident by herself, and then she like runs away to like live with Sally. Also, Sally lives alone, and she doesn't live like with her aunts. Like, they don't move in with her aunts after her husband dies. And I don't know, like, I know a lot of people didn't rate the book very high, but I think the atmosphere got me. And it's like, I think because I had already seen Practical Magic, I already loved it. I'm obsessed with the house. I want to live in my own house. Like, I wish there were more Practical Magic movies so I can make my entire personality like themed around that, like Practical Magic. The most similar thing to Practical Magic to me is Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and so that's kind of where I get like my vibe ideas from. Yeah, I'm gonna end this video. Thank you for watching. Actually, in the beginning of this, like, this vlog really helped. In the beginning I was like, oh, this vlog is gonna suck, I'm so depressed, like, it's not gonna be good. But I think by the end of it, I'm actually really proud of my reading. And I don't know if I want to do another reading vlog or a weekly. I don't know if I want to do another weekend reading vlog or a weekly reading vlog. So I guess I'll figure it out and then see you guys when I see you.